And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Tony Wroten, an athletic slashing guard. He got the chance to play extensively last season with the Sixers, but the lack of refinement on his jumper made him more of a volume scorer.
And Wroten given the chance last season, Clark, to play through his mistakes and gain some confidence.
And I thought his decision-making, while a question mark, Kevin, early, it started to get a little bit better. He's an athletic guard who really does a nice job attacking the rim.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
The drive by James. Can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Wroten kicks to Covington. Lets a floater go, and that one's good.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Here's Curry with the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for Steph Curry. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Griffin, and it's good. Walk through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play, the hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Paul George is checked in for Cleveland. Westbrook comes in for Steph Curry.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Cavaliers leading, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sims is checked in, and it's Cannon in for Jason Richardson. Cleveland also making some changes. Anthony comes in for Kendrick Perkins, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bryant. Cannon dishes to Noel. Cannon kicks to Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Noel. No good. Griffin with some nice D. Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
You know, there were a lot of people, me included, thinking that Cleveland would take a step forward and be a team that could make moves in the East and perhaps get to the playoffs, but injuries and inner turmoil really kept that team from being playoff caliber.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. Both teams will make substitutions. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Sampson, the pass to Sims. And Thompson kicks to Sims. And the shot is good. Sims has got his first points of the game. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes, Clark.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these 2 teams locked in such a close game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. James checked in for Marion. Kobe comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Curry subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Canaan. Passes to Sampson. The second chance effort. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And Curry pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Anthony kicks to Curry. Right side Curry. The dish now to Kobe. This one for 3. No good. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
A lot of praise has been sent Kobe's way over the years, but perhaps one of the biggest I heard last season was when Grant Hill called him the toughest person he ever had to guard.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Perkins. Steph Curry's out there with Bryant. Then there's Griffin, and it's James in at the small forward. And Clark, that may not seem too out of the ordinary, but you look at all the stars that Grant Hill faced during his career, and there are a lot of big names on that list.
Yes, Hill certainly had a large collection of superstar wings to choose from, but it's hard to argue against his selection of Kobe Bryant.
Smith dishes to Thompson. Pass to Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Robinson's got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Bryant in the post. He's covered by Thompson. Perkins, the pass to Griffin. The kick out to LeBron. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
If you just look at the numbers, you are not seeing the real impact of Kendrick Perkins. I mean, he is just this mountain at the rim as a protector of the paint. And it really makes it hard for opponents to get easy shots because of his presence.
Here's Embiid. Can't connect from short range. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. LeBron James again. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
You know, Steve, with Perkins, the defense at the rim might be the best thing he brings to the table. He is a solid defensive player for sure all around, but his ability to make life miserable on inside shots is special.
Well, I think he's one of the elite low-post defenders in the league. You know, when he has to go against the big scorers down on the block, whether it's Tim Duncan or Hibbert, he does as good a job as anybody because of his strength and his intelligence, just understanding what he's facing night in and night out.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Perkins. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Bryant, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Kobe Bryant in his 19th season in the league, but remember, he's played in 220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. When you factor in his play with Team USA, I'll tell you, he's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
And Kobe Bryant, top 5 in all-time minutes played.
And, Kevin, you know those minutes add up, but he's found ways to overcome the wear and tear and still remain effective. His great skill level and ability to make tough contested shots remains valuable.
Richardson, and the basket good. A bad shot that time. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And LeBron throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Sixers coach Brett Brown, for 12 years an assistant with the Spurs. Coach Popovich said he, quote, lives and breathes the game. Fellow Spurs alum, Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer said he fits Philly because he's blue-collar and he's a tough dude. He's demanding, but players love and respect him. Kevin?
The perfect guy to rebuild their foundation, indeed. Doris, thank you. The 76ers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Robert Covington's checked in for Ish Smith. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
Roten kicks to Covington, feeds to Roten. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Embiid, and at last they get one to fall.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
Here's Roten, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Covington, kicks to Noel. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, that's to be expected. It's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Sims is checked in, and it's Cannon in for Tony Roten. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say, what about you?
Well, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
A lot of torque. Yeah. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose
he was right in that same category.
You got it. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the 76ers. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
It's Richardson on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
And Westbrook, here we go, and he gets the bucket.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
And no need to rush it. They can play for 1 shot.
And I think they should wait till about the 5-second mark to go for it.
Richardson dishes to Sims. Pass to Canaan. 4 seconds left. The shot by Sims, no good.
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean,
Here we go now, the start of the